Спасибо. Wow. Yesterday I explored Tallinn, Estonia's beautiful capital. Modern, medieval, clean, absolutely beautiful city. And today I came to the far east of Estonia, to Estonia's nuclear town. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, let's get some Soviet food. This little Estonian city might not seem like much, but because of this city, 70,000 nuclear bombs were manufactured during the Soviet Union. Oh! Okay, before we explore the city, we're going to get some food. But straight away, there's some sick mosaics here. Yo, this is sick! Yo! Probably some Second World War memorial. Can you read Russian?
I can read the script, but I
Don't understand, yeah. Imya vo... Sovetskoy, Soviet, Army. Army. So this city was a closed town during the Soviet Union, so it wasn't even on the maps. This city has had code names instead of its real name, and nobody could enter. It was completely closed off. Only people were working here to mine uranium. That smells nice, actually. Oh, it's a nice market, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yo. Oh, €1. €1.
Like this, like...
I want the nuclear bomb mushroom shape.
Yes.
75 cents.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Below for the donut.
35 cents. 25, bro. 25 cents, bro. A1000 market. Chinese Red Bull. Babushka.
Probably the best.
The Japanese Red Bull as well. What's this?
It's German.
Oh, that's German.
Yes. Großschuppen Eidechsenfisch.
They even have Squid Game drinks here. Energy drink. It's very, very diverse here. Is that a bread drink? Kvass.
Oh yes, Kleb is bread.
Yeah. Bread flavored juice. Bro, what is this? He has a Tallinn cap on him.
It looks so random. Like from his
Hello. I think this is from Belarus. Okay, we have to get it. We have to get it. We have to get it.
The dark one looks more disgusting, but also more authentic.
Man, it looks like diesel. Okay, let's get bread flavored juice from Belarus.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay, bro. There's actually a drink called diesel.
It's beer, I think, right?
You put that in the motor.
Yes.
The automobile. What's going on in this country?
Your car goes only to the east.
Yeah. This is how you get to Russia. This polar bear one. This is straight from Siberia. Belly medved. Wow. Хорошо. 80% alcohol. 80%. This is a nuclear bomb already.
Yeah.
Bro, that's hand sanitizer, like. Yeah, let's try the kvass. Whoa. 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 You like it?
Oh yeah.
You like it? Are you
So
serious?
bad.
It tastes like battery. That's where we're going later. Ivangorod or something? Near Narva?
Ivangorod, yeah.
Ivangorod.
Oh really?
I'm pretty sure that's the castle in Ivangorod. So.
Oh wow. I would like
Так, а сколько? 1, 2, 3?
Jedin.
Yes.
Jedin. One.
Jedin?
Jedin.
Yes, Jedin.
Тоже один.
Okay.
Perfecto. That's not Russian.
Super.
Super. Yeah.
Super. Да. Okay.
Wow, it's good price.
Терминал нету.
Okay.
No terminal. So cash.
We don't need terminal.
Yeah. Cash. Money.
Yeah. Hard money.
Money.
Спасибо.
Спасибо, yeah.
Так,
Так.
пожалуйста. Ага,
Спасибо.
пожалуйста.
Me? Yeah. Iще бурек? Yeah. Moshida? What? Yeah. Moshida. Yeah. This one? Yeah. This one? И кодуюцу таску.
Так,
Euro. Okay.
3,65.
Спасибо.
Так,
Так,
Ваше
I don't know what that
всё.
means, but... Bye.
Спасибо.
This city made the first nuclear bomb as well for the Soviet Union. So there's still some things remaining here. We have the factory here where the uranium was manufactured. There's also a museum, and there's even a waterfall in the city. Because of all these minings and nuclear bomb makings, there's a lot of radiation in the city. So I heard there's actually some environmental problems here. Maybe we're gonna see some zombie animals, in the water. Some zombie fish. Here's the Colosseum of Sillamäe. Sillamäe. Wow. There's some pretty flowers in front of it. This doesn't seem nuclear at all. This seems better than Western Europe. These flowers grow under nuclear radiation. These babushkas know how to make pastries. Okay, here's the main part of nuclear Sillamäe. This is the best part. We have a huge map of the city. Look at this. Ivangorod. Look at this. Very nuclear. Then right here, we have the iconic stairs of Sillamäe. Look at this. And it goes straight to the Baltic Sea. Wow. And then right here we have an atom boy. An atomic boy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, bro. He's ready to make some atomic bombs. He's ready to make a nuclear reactor. I think they made this statue in memory of what happened here. Thousands of workers, working here, mining uranium. And uranium being brought from other countries in the USSR, like Kazakhstan, Russia. And uranium's being brought here into the factory. And they're being, manufactured into nuclear bombs. This guy looks like a really, really strong guy. He could have been one of the workers in the factory. Big muscles on him. Okay, so the actual name of the statue is Peaceful Atom. And my friend made a good point. The Soviets never dropped an atomic bomb, so they could have been making these nuclear bombs for a peaceful purpose. It could have just been souvenir. Maybe some guy likes to collect nuclear bombs. Wow, look at that. So many flowers in front of the Peaceful Atom. I think this reminds us just how peaceful the the mission was here. I think this park is a little bit too beautiful for what it is, It's a nuclear town with beautiful flowers, nice buildings. Okay, now we'll go down these Soviet steps to see the Baltic Sea. Look at this view, man. This is like the closest thing we have to Fallout 4 in real life. And it's just beautiful. Wow. Also, this city was built by prisoners. Thousands of prisoners built this in the 1940s. So I don't know what these prisoners are up to, but they made it very beautiful, very, very beautiful. We have cities in Western Europe built by non-prisoners that look a lot worse than this. Look at the Soviet house blocks on the main street. This is probably where the workers were living in, the uranium miners. To be honest, sign me up. If I get a house like this, I'll be a uranium miner as well, you know? And here we have a church. That doesn't look too Soviet. That looks pretty new. Bro, this is good for weddings.
Yeah.
You should get married here. Have a nuclear Soviet wedding right here. Look at this. Wow, man. This is where the uranium miners got married during the Soviet times, I think. Oblast Leningrad, Russia, is right there. Those islands far away, which you see with your eyes, that's Russia. And this way, we can see some, you know, some strange machinery in the background. That could have been the factory where those uraniums were turned into nuclear bombs. So we have a lot of stuff going on here. And then of course here we have, you know, a wedding gazebo where you can get married. Yeah, how beautiful, yeah.
Radiates with happiness.
Radiation, yeah. So much happiness in the air.
Yeah.
Whoa, there's a cute bridge, a nuclear bridge. Look, there's like there's like protection on it. Oh, it's a rope bridge.
Yeah.
What is this bridge? Bro, I've never been on a rope bridge. This is fun. Oh, it's shaking, man. Oh! Onto the seaside. There's a frog, crocodile. It's a closed restaurant, maybe. Oh, bro, there's a factory! There's a factory! The nuclear factory!
Oh, wow.
Bro, that's sick! Some view, you have like a nice sea, you know, children's playground, and then a nuclear bomb factory in the back. Bro, that's...
Like, look at the barbecue.
Oh, there's a barbecue! Yeah! That's a huge speaker, man. Привет. Hello. This is the walk the workers would have been taking to work every morning. Wow. Nuclear cafe. Okay, in the far distance we hear like a helicopter or a jet. I think there's a fighter jet above us. Man, not the Russians again. Don't come into NATO, please. Okay. Okay, behind me is the nuclear factory that the Soviets used. I'm gonna be honest, it looks nuclear. Like, it just looks like stuff went down here, you know? But I'm pretty sure now it has a new purpose, you know? I don't think they're making nuclear bombs for the Soviet Union anymore. You know, the Estonians took over this and they're, you know, using it for their own good. Because there's a lot of work going on. There's a lot of work. Those chimneys look used, man. Okay, now we're gonna go to the museum because there's also a museum about the place. To be honest, I just want magnets, okay? I want a nuclear bomb magnet. I think that this is the nuclear water people are talking about. I would not want to jump in that. I mean, usually water doesn't have that much foam, right? That could be like a nuclear thing. If there's any restaurants that serve fish, I want the fish from somewhere else. Wow. Bro, this is a nice lake though. I would love to do fishing in this. Not eat the fish, just catch the fish. There's a second-hand store here. Vintage shop. Yeah. It's definitely not open. When is it open if not now though? That looks very so. I think that's a town hall, bro.
Oh.
I think so. Rodina.
It's a cinema.
Oh,
Cinema
this is a
Rodina.
Soviet cinema.
Yes.
Remember I told you there's a Soviet cinema. Cinema. This is where people could have watched their Soviet propaganda movies back in the day. Oh, it's locked. It's locked. Okay. There's some information beside the Rodina cinema. It was constructed in 1955. Rodina means motherland. Everything's motherland. That was a very typical patriotic name for a cinema in Soviet Union in the 40s and 50s. The architects were Senyushin and Kurenoy. Look inside though. Look at the chandelier.
Yeah.
And here's when people went to the cinema back in the 50s. Wow. Look at how complicated the Estonian language is. Look at this word right here. Architectuurimalestis. Hun. Cicerumid. Neoclassicissimi. And right beside the cinema is Captain Club. The architecture in the city is Stalinist neoclassicism. It's not your typical Soviet buildings. You won't see as many hammer and sickles here. I think there may be one or two. But because this was a, uranium mining town for nuclear bombs, they have a bit of a different style here. I would love an Airbnb here, I'd love to just, live here for like a week, breathe in some nuclear air. It's a real Fallout holiday. Oh, there's a pull-up bar in the Stalinist, what is it?
Neoclassic.
Stalinist neoclassic pull-up bar. Look at the concrete block beside it. There you go, saving the environment. Okay, this street is Ulica Mayakovsky, and it's a Russian poet, so most streets here are named after Russian things. Soviet poet from the region of Georgia. Look at those modern apartments there. I actually prefer.
Honestly,
I prefer this. Yeah, man, those are bad, bro. These are much better. These Soviet apartments. I think the museum is right here. Okay.
А вы откуда?
Sorry.
Откуда?
Откуда?
Да. Англия.
Oh.
Америка.
Oh, Ireland. Irska. Irlanda.
Ирландия.
Irlandia. Yeah.
Терминал.
No.
Money. €3. Here you go.
Пожалуйста.
Oh, they have Sillamäe cup. I have to buy that later.
Так.
Wow. Locker? I think locker.
Yes, for our jackets.
Oh, wow. Okay, here?
Сюда вешайте.
Okay. Oh, I'm so hot. Oh, I'm wearing a tank top. I forgot. Well, I have to. I'm too hot. I'm actually roasted, man.
Ну же, а теперь бегите играть.
There's a good atom. So here's all the musical instrument they use in the Soviet Union. Look at these, they got more and more modern. This is the room that the factory workers would have got who were, mining uranium. Look at this in the Soviet Union. This is a Soviet room. We have Soviet books, Soviet globe, huge Soviet Union right here. And we had a tour guide, and he told us that most people found their lovers in the in the factory. So we can see right here a typical factory lovers in the Soviet Union. Right here, these two definitely met in the factory. Also a Soviet TV. During those times, there was mandatory radio in the walls, and they just constantly saying propaganda all day to you. And here is the uranium. So this is the first stage of uranium, and then these are the stages, right? So it goes from white to black. 12% of the population here are disabled because of the radiation, and the children here make souvenirs. So I'm gonna buy some souvenirs that disabled children made to contribute to this beautiful city of Sillamäe.
That's like at the beginning, when
Yeah.
you were with the like old tools and so on.
Yeah. It was so interesting.
Yeah.
He said so many things.
Like also the things that he told us, it's not possible to find it in a museum. right?
Yeah.
To be able to talk to like even a social scientist
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, our tour guide was a social scientist who's an expert at Estonia specifically. Sillamäe specifically.
He has his PhD in
In Sillamäe studies.
yes, in studying the education system in Sillamäe.
Yeah.
Estonian and Russian kids.
Yeah, I think he knows what he's talking about. Like, we learned some other things like the uranium from the factory was causing a lot of radiation, so they put it below ground in a hill because this city was the most radiated city in Estonia, and it got dangerous. It got to dangerous levels. So in the early 2000s, the Estonian government tried to clean up all the radiation. Well, it wasn't perfect. There's still a bit of radiation here.
I've asked him, it's the most radiated place in Estonia.
Yeah. So it's not Chernobyl level. And he said when the Soviet Union fell, a lot of the workers from other countries of Soviet Union couldn't go home. They didn't have enough money, so they were stuck here. So they only spoke Russian, and they got this great passport. They didn't get an Estonian passport because they're not Estonian, but they can't go back. So they're stuck here, and to this day there are people who still have the great passport who can't leave Estonia. And most people here are Russian. Estonian isn't spoken at all. But our guide was telling us that the Estonian government brought in a rule that all schools need to be taught in Estonian, right? Yeah.
Like even the language first.
Even the language, everything is in
You know,
Estonian.
You're not allowed to say one word in English.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say one word in English or Russian, even though everyone here is Russian.
Basically, you gotta explain Estonian in Estonian.
Yeah, yeah.
To a person who speaks no Estonian.
Yeah, so it's terrible. So all the Russian kids don't want to go to school. You know, they're crying. It's horrible. The education system is falling here because, you know, they're learning education in a language they can't speak. And actually, we got the student ticket, which was €3, but on the list there was a tour for like €30, and we didn't buy that. But the guy just gave us a tour anyway because there's like no customers here, and he was telling us that before the Russian war, this city was booming. There were so many people here, so many companies. But the second the Russian war started, all the companies left, and this town became a ghost town. There's no workers left, no young people left. So there's so many consequences of the Russia-Ukraine war that people don't even think about. Cities like these are destroyed from it as well. And there would have been cruise ships that, you know, go from here to St. Petersburg. But even those things stopped since the war. So all the relations between Estonia and Russia are gone because of the war. So this place is suffering economically. And there was a restaurant right in front of the museum that serves traditional Soviet food, but Babushkas make it, but it's closed. Like, they open it whenever they feel like. So our tour guide said there's a Soviet bar. Well, he said it's not too Soviet, it's pretty modern, but it's the only thing open in the city, so.
Do you need the boots?
No, it's okay.
Sorry, what do you recommend?
What do you prefer? Like meat or fish?
Meat? Meat.
Like burger,
Burger?
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah? Is there something small?
Maybe like for kids we have.
For kids, yeah?
Yeah, we have the same, but small. You know?
Ballerina cappuccino.
Yeah.
Ballerina cappuccino. Ballerina. And the crocodilo.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what? I did something from here, like.
Maybe nuggets, you know.
Nuggets, yeah, I did nuggets. And I did the matcha latte.
Take a picture.
That's too funny.
I never saw it.
So nuggets, yes,
Nuggets.
nuggets and matcha. Yeah.
Yeah,
Iced matcha with syrup.
yeah. Spasiba. Okay, I don't know how Soviet this cafe is with the ballerina cappuccino, the crocodilo, and in this cafe, in this Soviet cafe, there's even a cinema. Look, they have like National Geography on the screen. You wouldn't expect this from a nuclear town, would you? There's like a DJ setup. Look. Soviet matcha. What? Is that strawberry or? Soviet nuggets. Okay, we arrived in Narva, the city that borders Russia. We got a 0% alcohol beer and we're gonna drink it at the Russian border. And you know, a lot of people say if Russia keeps attacking, you know, past Ukraine, Narva would be the first city they would attack. So we're gonna have to keep our eyes on the skies. And in this city, the Russian population is almost 100%. Literally everybody is Russian here. So this is like Russia in the EU, basically. The border is literally just a river. So a river separates Narva, Estonia and Russia. And I think I see Russia already. First time seeing Russia with my own eyes.
No, German.
German pub! And the kebab shop. Right beside Russia. I see Russia. That castle right there is Russia. Border station. Border control. Bro. Do we get our passports ready? So here's the two sides. There's an Estonian flag right there and a Russian flag on the other side. So there's literally just a small river separating the two states. They definitely, the two nations definitely want to have a bigger flag, you know. They have competition who has a bigger flag. I hope there's no snipers pointing at me right now. I think we're gonna say hi to the snipers. Spasiba! They definitely have their binoculars on us, you know. They're like, this guy's recording. He's a spy or something, you know. So you can see the difference in the architecture. This is European architecture and then Russian architecture. I'm going to be honest, I think the Russian side is a lot bigger. The castle is a lot bigger. There's a Russian on the other side, fishing. And there's people fishing on this side as well.
Look, they're actually in the water. It's not stone. It's people.
There's people fishing in the water.
Yeah.
They're literally in the water. And there's people crossing the border, you see? On the bridge.
Oh, yes.
There's people going both ways. What? There's the people fishing right there. And there's a guy right there fishing as well on the Russian side. Imagine that. There's a monument here, a watchtower. Man, there's like blood on the wall. It looks like. It's a little bit scary. Bro, watch this be a sniper tower.
Here.
I hope this is not illegal to be here. I think there's only a few places in the world where such strong ideologies clash like here. Maybe North Korea and South Korea. Of course, EU borders Russia a lot, but it's never as visual, you know. It's usually just, you know, a fence. But here it's so obvious, you know. And right there's like really, really rich villas. I think Russia is trying to show off to Estonia, you know. So they put all the, you know, good facilities right in front of you. But then maybe, you know, you go another kilometer and there's just wooden shacks. Learning how to cycle at the Russian border. Beautiful flowers, isn't it? Look. Makes the border look prettier. Here's the river. I want to get close to it. I want to touch the water. Oh. There you go. Half Russian, half Estonian water.
You're thinking like,
What are we doing?
they came here for the water.
Just to touch it.
Make the video.
There's some pull-up bars right here. Let's do some Soviet pull-ups. There's some Russian pull-ups. jeden, два. I don't know how to count in Russian. Oh, the sand went in my eye. There's a lot of barbed wires, huge cameras, but there's quite a lot of people going both sides. Like every few minutes I see people coming to Estonia and going to Russia. Hey, there's a man coming into Estonia right there. There's people with suitcases going into Russia. Okay, we have two 0% beers. We got a Estonian beer and a Russian polar bear beer. So we got the two sides colliding here as well. This guy caught a massive fish. You can see a huge hotel on the Russian side, and right above me is a NATO flag, so I know I'm safe. There's some concrete tiles there to stop, you know, cars or tanks from crossing. That's a surveillance building. And they have pigeons at the top. Those are surveillance pigeons. And to end our day in Narva, we're gonna go to a Russian restaurant, of course. Where else would we go? Oh, KFC. I got a Narva magnet. The shopkeeper lady is teaching us numbers in Russian. 1, 2, 3. 1 euro.
Bravo.
Here is the Russian restaurant. Pečeri levochki. Chicken and cream sauce. And juice.
Kompot.
Compot. Look, there's like a line in the sky. And it's coming from it's coming from the Russian side into our side. Huh. I swear that the border's that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bro, what is that, bro? I hope we're not being attacked. Bye bye Russia and Narva.